Good morning. Welcome back to the Pennine Way. Day number 10. Bloody hell. Day 10. In those first few steps up towards Kinder Scout on day 1, they genuinely do seem like a lifetime ago now. Anyway, back to the here and now. So day 10, I'm led to believe, is an epic Pennine Way walking day. So it takes us from Middleton in Teesdale, where I spent the night last night, over to Dufton. It's a long day of around 21 miles. It takes us past places such as Cauldron, Snout and the fantastic High Cup Nick. Places I've not seen before, so I'm really looking forward to checking those out. I'm on the road fairly early today, just after 8:30. The body is feeling a bit stiff this morning, so I thought I just need to take a leisurely day today with a few rest stops along the way. And obviously I want to give myself enough time to get there. Okay, looking forward to today. Hope you are too. We'll see what today brings, shall we? We've reached a bit of a jungle. I need to be careful here. I don't want any ticks hitching a ride up to Dufton with me. So last night's stay at the Foresters in Middleton in Teesdale was interesting. It was a Friday night, and the hotel, I think that's what it was, that I was staying in, it had a bar as well, and someone had obviously booked it for a birthday party. So I'd planned an early-ish night last night, because I've not been getting loads of sleep on this trip. But the birthday party seemed to go on well into the early hours, and I lost count of how many times Happy Birthday was sung, but I think it was stuck on loop. Anyway, once I did get to sleep, that was it. I was gone until my alarm woke me up this morning, but the place did no breakfast either. So I had to go over to the co-op in town and pick myself up some pastries to continue my healthy eating theme for the trip. Well, this is pleasant. Lovely little wander alongside the River Tees here. I'm just glad to have escaped the overgrown tick territory back there. So, I'm about 5 miles in, and I thought it was time just to stop, take a little bit of food on board. I did open the fundraising page and posted a link on yesterday's video, and I've noticed that some people have already started to donate, so thank you very much if you've made a donation. Those donations will certainly continue to keep me going, particularly on days like today where I'm still feeling a little bit sore and tender. I'm still waiting to fully loosen up. It hasn't happened yet, but there's still time. Well, that was very impressive. High force. You could get really close to the edge to get footage there as well. So, as on the previous days where I've been close to a death-defying drop, I didn't hang around too long. Back on the path again now. So, I exchanged a few messages with George yesterday. For those that have been watching all the way through, you'll remember that George had to take a rest day in Hawes to tend to some really painful looking blisters. He was back on the trail yesterday up Great Shunner Fell, and he actually walked and wild camped about 5 miles past Tan Hill, so that's a real good day of mileage for him there. So who knows, if he keeps up with those mileage days, we may bump into each other again before we get to the end. So we've finally climbed out of the valley, up on Bracken Rig. The views are starting to look spectacular. Hello stone flagged path, my friend. You're here to keep my feet dry once again. Not that I need you today, because it's not wetting anyway. No more singing from me, I promise. I'm looking longingly at that bath. I think if someone filled it up with warm water, I'd be tempted to get in. I've only had one bath in all of the rooms I've stayed in so far. Just to clarify, when I say I've only had one bath, what I mean by that is all of the other places that I've stayed in have only had a shower. I'm not completely stinky. I've smelt better, but I'm not completely stinky. So this 3 or 4 miles that I've done since I left High Force has probably felt the most remote part of the Pennine Way so far. Before I set out on the Pennine Way, I invested in one of those little Garmin InReach things. I wasn't going to bother, but obviously with me being away for so many days, and I knew that I'd probably be going into places where I could go several hours with no phone signal. I ought to play it safe and have a means of communicating with the outside world if I get into any difficulty. Obviously, touch wood, I hope to never have to use it. But it has the functionality as well, where if I get to the end of the day and I've got no phone signal, I can still send a message to people back home so they know that I've made it there safely. Damn. We're okay, no dramas. As they say in my part of the world, they're right over there, duck. Nothing to worry about. Right, I'm at the halfway mark for today, and I found a rock there overlooking the river that's got my name on it, so I need to sit down. I need some food, and I could also do with a foot massage, but I think I'm just going to have to make do with 2 or 3. That was quite a tough rocky scramble over there. Look at that! That's Cauldron Snout. It's been worth a mile of hard rocky paths to get here. That's spectacular. Wow, that was a fantastic last hour of walking there. Unfortunately, very little filming went on because it was 2 hands needed at times as you scrambled alongside the river and then up to Cauldron Snout, and then it was definitely 2 hands needed to then scramble back up onto the tops. But amazing. I've obviously seen pictures of it, seen videos on YouTube of it, but to be stood so close to it in person, obviously that's a whole new ball game. Amazing. So it's time to get some miles under the legs now. I'm on a kind of flat farm track by the look of it. Still got about 8 miles to go today, so let's get a move on because it's 2 o'clock already. So after 10 days, 10 and a half days, 150 odd miles or whatever it is so far, I finally had to reach for the AirPods. This farm track from Cauldron Snout over to High Cup Nick seems to go on forever, so yes, the beat of the music is keeping me going. If I get the inspiration for a song of the day, I'll let you know. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. High Cup Nick in all its glory. The 5 mile slog up here, powered by music, which has helped, has been worth it. That is spectacular. It's alright seeing, I think I've said this, stop me if I've already said this, it's alright seeing these things on photographs or other people's videos, but to see this for yourself, that's amazing. Right, I've been holding on for a rest break here, so that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to spend some time enjoying that view. This is definitely the life, people. I'm the only person on High Cup Nick right now. Sorry, I'll move the camera off my minging feet. I'm not moving for the next half an hour. This is just breathtaking. That and the feet are absolutely killing. Well, that was lovely. Just gazing admiringly down High Cup Nick there for the last 10-15 minutes. I even sent one of my Pennine Way feet pictures to my wife and daughter, thinking that they'd appreciate that one, but they didn't. They think my feet are starting to look worse every day. They're definitely starting to ache more every day. Just got the small matter now of 4 miles down into Dufton, and then we can properly rest them up for the evening.
These mist-covered mountains are a home now for me. No longer burn to be brothers in arms.
Well, what a perfect song to end the day, that. Just on the last half mile down into Dufton, looking at some mist-coloured mountains. So, the end of day 10, I'm here in Dufton. You probably won't be able to see that, but I've got some, in fact you won't be able to see me if I do that, I've got some fantastic views out of the window here, staying on a farm. What a day's walking today's been. Just over 20 miles, and my body is feeling it today. I couldn't wait to get out of the shoes and get the feet elevated when I got in. But it's been a fantastic day of walking. Absolutely loved seeing High Cup Nick and Cauldron Snout. So the plan for tomorrow is we tackle the mighty Cross Fell. I've had a look at the weather forecast. There is a band of really heavy rain moving across the country. It could be past here by about 10 AM, so well, I've got a 20 mile day tomorrow. I'm probably going to start a little bit later than I'd planned, because you know I don't mind setting out in the rain, but ideally I'd like the rain to have cleared by the time I get onto Crossfell, so I've got a chance of seeing something. In terms of the video from today, I'm not sure what time I'll get that uploaded tomorrow. I've only got limited phone signal here. I don't think there's Wi-Fi, and I'll be very surprised if I have strong enough phone signal on the walk, so we may have to wait until I get into Alston tomorrow, so it could be a little bit late, but I'll do my best to get it uploaded as quickly as I can. Right, I'm going to go and have a shower, get some food and then collapse. It's definitely an early night for me tonight. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.